Bonjour.
Welcome to another video. Today we are playing Budget Dinosaurs. There are only 3 ultra rare cards in this deck other than cards that come in the bundles. So let's check it out. What are we doing with dinosaurs? Well, first off, we're making Baguska, alright? Now, I always say when I do my budget decks, SRs are all good, so I got lots of SRs in the deck. Obviously, you can upgrade those to URs if you want, but Baguska, alright? Dinosaurs, a lot of level 4s. If you have one SR in your extra deck, it's got to be the Baguska. Alright, Baguska has saved me so many times. Another great card, Survival's End. Now, I don't have this in my full budget deck list, which I will link in the video description or on the screen. Who knows? Magic. And then this card, not in those lists, but in the budget list, I've been trying it out. And honestly, this card is kind of amazing, and I kind of want to play it in my non-budget lists. Opponent going second with the pot. Drawing 2. Alright, Baguska save us. And opponent hitting Reasoning. Alright, and you know what? Opponent's got a blue field. They got a Sprite blue pet. And I'm just thinking, you know, what is this deck that plays Reasoning? And I'm like, it's got to be Umi. And I guessed 5 because I guessed Kairu Shin would get hit, but opponent hits the Mega Fortress Whale. Luckily, Baguska, our hero, is saving us, flipping him to defense mode, making his effect negated, and there we go. Fish Sonar. It's full Umi. Opponent getting the Kairu Shin to hand. So opponent's got Kairu Shin in hand. 4 unknowns. Another Reasoning. All right, now this time we're naming level 4. All right, why am I naming level 4? Because opponent has a Kairu Shin in hand. The worst possible thing, or the most likely thing, is that they hit a jellyfish. So that's why I'm naming 4, all right? And opponent gets super lucky with this. Look at all these great mills hitting 2 copies of Ice Barrier, a bunch of ocean cards, and the jellyfish, luckily we named 4. So that is good. All right, so opponent has 2 Ice Barriers in the graveyard. They have Legendary Ocean in the graveyard, which is great because it means they can just flip up the Pacificus as well. They flip up a Sea Stealth attack. They got the Umi engine going. Opponent activating that Pacificus, getting a Turtle Kaiju. Are they going to Turtle Kaiju my Baguska? That would probably be the correct play. But opponent going for the jellyfish. All right, opponent's got to watch my videos to learn how to play Umi, because we're playing budget dinosaurs and we're going to school Umi if we get lucky. Now, opponent activating the jellyfish, sending an Umi to the graveyard, and look at this. 3 copies of Umi in the graveyard, which means there's no more copies in the deck, which means jellyfish cannot activate. Opponent setting 3 back row, but does not have Umi live. They got a bunch of negated monsters, and they got Baguska teaching them about turtling. Alright, back to our turn. We draw the Soul-Eating Oviraptor, and I want my Oviraptor to activate. We got the double Evo pill. We got 1 dinosaur in the graveyard. We got Baguska. Let's see if we can break this board. Soul-Eating Oviraptor. Search for a dinosaur. Opponent, unfortunately, flipping up more floodgates. Playing a floodgate deck, you don't need to play more floodgates, but opponent playing there can only be 1. This means we can only have 1 monster each type. Now, this is very hard for a dinosaur deck. Luckily, Baguska is a fiend, but now we have a dinosaur on field. We cannot activate any effects that would summon a dinosaur, which means double Evo pill not activatable. Opponent got an aqua and a fish, so they are safe for now. But there can only be 1, very annoying for us. So let's link off into the Pentastag. Now, why are we doing this? Because we need to clear the field so we can summon a dinosaur. All right, we want a dinosaur. So let's double Evo pill now that we can have a dinosaur. We'll make the Ultimate Conductor. And we're going to... Oh, opponent activating. All right, opponent just going for that Ice Barrier right now. That's Ice Barrier part 2. So they've got 2 Ice Barriers in the graveyard. Both have been activated now. Let's flip their monsters face down. Hit them with the ulti. Pop in the Pentastag. All right, now why did I pop Pentastag? Because Baby Cerosaurus in hand, you know, is... If we pop him, it doesn't summon dinosaur, so we're kind of just holding this in case things go badly. And things are going badly. Opponent has the 3rd Ice Barrier, meaning our ulti conductor is permanently reduced to 0 attack, and his effects are negated. So that is bad news. We only have 1 ulti in the deck. We're running, you saw the two URs so far, right? You've seen UR number 1, UR number 2. UR number 3, a bit of an optional pick, a recommended pick, but it'll come up later. So opponent using that 3rd Ice Barrier to search for a General Raiho. Okay. All right. We got the Imperm still. We got the Survival's End, which isn't doing anything while we have a dinosaur on field. Kairu getting Tribute Summon, activating. We are going to negate. Stop him from getting the Sea Stealth attack, which You know, they get Sea Stealth attack going, and we're in big trouble. We are in big trouble. We're going to try and flip him face down, but we know it's negated. An opponent going to battle, crashing into the ulti, hitting us all the way down, 2 through 2900. Sat another back row. All right, Floodgate time. This is not usable right now. Would like to get in the graveyard. Another Survival's End is not great. What are we going to do? Well, we got Misk, luckily. Misk in the graveyard lets us summon. So what are we going to summon here? We're going to get the Archosaur. Archosaur going to activate, pop the baby, get the double Evo pill, and this is, alright, this is the baby Ceratosaurus activating. Wasn't going to summon anything because we already got a dinosaur on field, so opponent negating it, but negating kind of nothing right now. Baby Ceratosaurus could not summon a dinosaur because of there can only be one. So that's not doing anything. But, alright, now here's the third UR, alright. Now this is kind of key. In situations like this, because of the double Evo pill, alright, you need a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur to activate the Evo pill. Link Karibo is the only Link 1 that you can use on your Archosaur to turn Archosaur into the graveyard and get a non-dinosaur monster, the Link Karibo, that you can use to activate the double Evo pill. So this is not a dinosaur. This card is used in other decks too, but this is the third UR that's in the deck, and those are the only 3, alright, that are in the deck. So Link Karibo, kind of mandatory. Let's summon a dinosaur from the deck. We got the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno budget version. Ultimate Tyranno. He can attack each monster opponent controls once each. So let's clear the field. Clear the jellyfish. Clear the Kairyu-Shin. And that is a big boy. Big dinosaur. A big budget dinosaur. But he is, you know, throwing his weight around in this game versus Umi. So opponent, what have you got? Opponent turtling. Alright, we got the turtle now. We have no dinosaurs on field though, which means we can summon some dinosaurs. Opponent Kashtira Ogre. Ogre going to attack. Look at the top 5 cards of our deck and banish one of them. We're going to reduce that attack to 0 with a Link Karibo. Yeah, reducing. So we get to keep our turtle for now, but opponent going to look at the top cards of our deck and banish one of them, which is not ideal. Opponent banishing the Petit Pteranodon. Alright. So we draw the Misk. I don't know why opponent didn't take the Misk. Misk, pretty good card. Let's activate Misk. And we don't have any dinosaurs right now. So opponent going to look at the top. Again, look at the top 5. Gets to banish one. Not as good as the other Kashtiras, to be honest. This one kind of just randomly banishing things. We're going to banish 4. Summon a Sabersaurus. And Sabersaurus is going to die. That was a mistake, alright? That was a big mistake. I thought I would be able to activate Survival's End with a normal dinosaur on field, but because of the there can only be one, it is not activatable. So, sad time. Alright, but we're not going to give up because we believe in ourselves. Opponent Pot. Pot is going to reveal a bunch of cards on the top of the deck. Opponent should probably get Sea Stealth attack. Let's see what opponent gets. Opponent gets a jellyfish. Alright, probably not the right card to get, but opponent can do what opponent can do. Opponent looking at the top cards of our deck, deciding what to banish. Opponent banishing a third Petit Pteranodon. So opponent just thinks that they just get rid of all our Petit Pteranodons, we won't be able to play. And where did our Kaiju go? He's gone. Alright, Turtle Kaiju is gone. I don't remember what happened. I missed it. Alright, where is he? He's gone. He got destroyed. Alright, Gameciel destroyed by the effect of the Kashtira Ogre. Alright. And then he tributed it. Oh, he probably just attacked it. Oh yeah, he was attacking. Alright. We were so busy looking at the deck, we forgot. Alright, now, Overtext Quadlist, probably the best draw ever. Opponent just letting us draw it. We got so many banished cards. Let's unbanish them. Unbanish 5. Summon the Overtext Quadlist. We can destroy a dinosaur on the field or in the hand to negate a spell effect, but we don't have any other dinosaurs to do that with. So let's just hope opponent doesn't have any spells we need to negate. Hit that General Raiho. And hope for the best opponent. 2 cards in hand, Jellyfish on the field. Ending the turn with just a Jellyfish, no Umi. We draw the Misk, and opponent doesn't want to see it anymore. We Umi'd him out. Dinosaurs, Dinosaurin. Alright, this is why you never give up. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, I will have the full deck list at the end of the video, as well as the Simp King Sink or Swim, where we got the fan videos. If you want to send in a fan video, you send it to my email in the video description. Alright, let's start by activating Misk. Misk going to search for the Archosaur. Great combo line, alright? All you need to have, any of the 6 babies in hand, and a Misk. You pop your baby with the Archosaur, using Misk effect. Search for the double Evo pill. Babysaurus going to search for a giant Rex. We're going to summon another dinosaur. Link off into Link Karibo again. This is why it's so important. Link the Link Karibo into a secure Gardena. And now we got a non-dinosaur in the graveyard. We're going to double Evo Pill. Banish 2. Summon the ulti from the deck. Set him in defense mode. We got an XZ summon. Now, Baguska, an option. All right, but we also got Giant Hand. Is this optional? Yes, very optional. All right, there's better UR cards you could be playing. Check out my full maximum price deck list. All right, if you want to see that. But if you're playing budget, you can always do the Giant Hand. Giant Hand, Monster Negate. We're going to set survivals in. We are going to pass the turn. Opponent activating Feather Duster. All right, Feather Duster, get Dustin. Now, this is a pop, all right? This is a live pop. Survivals end in the graveyard. We can banish it, target a dinosaur we control, target a card opponent destroys, and pop it. Any card, not just monsters, any card. That means if we got baby on the field, that's a pop and a summon. Opponent playing Kashtiras, summoning a Red Eyes Black Meteor. That is a level 7 on the field. Normal summoning a Red Eyes Black Dragon. And you know what can't be turned into an XZ monster? Face down cards. Let's flip them face down. Get flipping. Pop the Petite in hand, flip them face down, summon the Obi, Obi search for the Mist, protect our monsters from any nonsense. An opponent knows they've been Dinosaured and they are done. Let's go on to the next game. Now, Dinosaurs is known for being a very expensive deck list, but you know, we're playing budget Dinosaurs and I think it's still great. One of the other budget options I'm playing this deck, Planet Pathfinder. We got 2 different field spells in the deck to search with the Planet Pathfinder. Also, it being a machine is kind of relevant because, as you saw, you know, we need some non-dinosaurs to activate our dinosaur summoning spell, the Evo Pill. So let's search for our Lost World because we got the Unexpected Die. Unexpected Die plus Lost World is actually pretty sweet interaction. So what we're going to do here, activate the Unexpected Die, summon the Sabersaurus from the deck. There's a reason we're playing this, all right? I'll explain in the full deck tech, but Lost World, going to give ourselves the egg on the opponent's side of the field. We're going to set the survivals end, and we're going to pass the opponent. Now, this is really like the most budget dinosaur combo you've got, all right? 2 R's. We got the Sabersaurus, which is an N, and we used Planet Pathfinder. We also used Unexpected Die to get this out here, but now we activate this. We get to pop 2 dinosaurs on the field, summon 2 dinosaurs, and technically we get to summon a 3rd dinosaur because of Lost World effect. Let's see if we get to show it off. Opponent playing spellbooks. Spellbooking it up. Getting a spellbook of secrets. Spellbook of knowledge. Now, one thing to know, alright, while they got the egg, our dinosaurs cannot be targeted. While they control the egg, they can't target monsters on the field with card effects except the egg, the tokens. Alright, so our dinosaurs are safe, our cards are safe, our face down cards are safe. Opponent can't even target their own things. Alright, now opponent activating a Mythical Beastmaster. We do not want them to have this. So we're going to pop it, all right? Survival's end. Get it in the graveyard right now. Popping our egg and our dinosaur. And replacement effect. Pop the baby in the deck, all right? Pop the baby in the deck. And now we get to special summon. Two babies. 2 babies getting popped. Special summon the Obi Raptor. Special summon the Babysaurus. Obi Raptor going to search for a dinosaur. We summon the dinosaur so our opponent gets another egg. Very nice. The eggs do mess them up. A lot of decks can't play with an egg on the field. Some decks need to control no monsters. They need to control no face-up cards. Just giving them the eggs really can mess people up. All right, now opponent activating the Mystical Beastmaster. We waited till they activated it, and now we're going to pop. Survival's end. Pop a dinosaur. Pop the card. Now if he has another one, he can't activate it again. It is a once per turn. So that gets popped. We get a search with the baby. Getting ourselves a Giant Rex. Opponent playing a Mystical Beast Jackal. That's popping itself. Getting a Cerberus to the field. Opponent activating Magician Souls. And that is going to summon itself, discarding the spellbook. And they're going into Beyond the Pendulum, which means they got a pendulum summon. But because of our very clever egg placement that I totally knew what I was doing, alright, they cannot activate the second effect of Beyond the Pendulum. If 2 monsters are pendulum summoned to the zones that it points to, they can target 2 cards in the field, destroy them. They will not be able to do that because the egg is blocking the zone. Opponent getting the Servant. Set in the Servant scale. It's negated, of course, because of the Beyond the Pendulum. And now they're going to pendulum summon. Luckily, only 2 monsters on the field, but they are pretty spooky monsters. We got a Spell Trap negate, I believe. Yeah, each time a spell, once per turn. Monster negate. This one's a monster negate. This one is the Spell Trap negate. So opponent got 2 negates on field. They're going to battle. hitting our dinosaurs. Got one dinosaur left. And they got the egg still. They can't target us. Opponent going into Celine. That'd be Dad. Celine going to get a bunch of counters. And special summon from the graveyard, probably. The Cerberus. So that is, I believe, another piece of interaction. They got Mystical Beast Jackal. They got Cerberus. And they got the Mighty Master Endymion. So Beastmaster Cerberus is once per turn, remove 4 spell counters. Target a monster, banish it. So they can't really do that with the egg. So they're probably just going to pass to us. All right, there we go. Passing back to us. Now, do we want to Raigeki? Well, opponent's just going to negate with Endymion, so no reason to do that. Let's start by summoning our boy, the Ulti Conductor. Give our opponent another egg. You know, love to see it. Now, this effect to summon is not a negatable effect with the Jackal. This is an effect to summon. It's called, I think there's 2 different summons. There's like effects that summon, or there's inherent summons. Ulti Conductor is an inherent summon, so you can't negate it with an effect that negates monster effects. He's just on the field too fast, I guess. All right, we get the egg, we get the Giant Rex. Now we're gonna pop. Opponent trying to negate the pop, but we baited it. We got the Misk. Misk activate. Protect the dinosaur. He is unaffected. Unaffected. And pop a dinosaur from the deck instead of a dinosaur on the field, which apparently does not mean his effect resolves. So if you don't pop it, because of the if you do, change all face-up monsters to defense mode. So if you choose not to pop with the Lost World and instead pop a monster in the deck, it does not flip them face down, which I did not know, but you know, I found it out right now. We're learning. All right, we're going to use Misk, summon a level 4 from the deck, get the Pentastag, and this is the Sacred Zone for the ulti. You always want to summon him right below the Link Zone, because now you Pentastag, and Pentastag gives your monster piercing battle damage. So let's get in, crash through the eggs, and that's 3,500 damage for each egg, and opponent is dead. Love to see a Pendulum getting taught a lesson by budget dinosaurs. Let's go on to the next game. All right. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. Do appreciate the subscribers. And if you really love the channel, great way to support the channel is to hit the join button. You get the Legendary Fisherman level. If you're a Legendary Fisherman 2 level, you send me your, in my email, all right? You send me your mailing address so I can send you a signed Sim King card, all right? For all the beautiful level 2 subscribers. Now, what's the other field spell? I told you about it before. We're playing Dragonic Diagram. This is a great card for budget dinosaurs. You use it, pop a baby in the hand, search for the True King, summon your dinosaur from the deck, your 1 copy Soul Eating Oviraptor, and True King. If you have 2 Earths, you can pop them, summon the True King, start banishing opponent's extra deck, take a look at what they're playing. So we're going to Soul Eating Oviraptor, get the Misk. We're going to summon the Planet Pathfinder, get ourselves the Lost World, because we're going for the Lost World line. Lost World line now. We're going to activate Misk in the graveyard, summon another dinosaur, give our opponent a token. Let's activate. Summon, get the token. Archosaur, going to pop a dinosaur on the field. So we're going to give him a token, make our dinosaurs untargetable. We're going to pop the Oviraptor. Search for the double Evo Pill. Activate the Evo Pill. Now, because we have the Planet Pathfinder, this is why I said it was optional, all right? Optional, but recommended, all right? You don't need to play the Link Karibo because there are non-dinosaurs you can use, but I recommend playing the Link Karibo because, you know, we didn't have Planet Pathfinder in our graveyard right now. Archosaur just sitting here being useless. We could have turned him into a Link Karibo, use the double Evo Pill. So, don't need to do it right now, so let's not do it. Let's get the ulti. Opponent can't target us. We unfortunately also lose our Archosaur. Probably should have just made him in a Link Karibo, but it's all good. All right, opponent, what you got? Opponent got the Raigeki. Popping our beautiful single copy of the Ulti Conductor. Now, we can get him back. All right, we get 2 level 4s on the field. How do we get him back? We summon Dugares. Dugares detach 2. Special summon a monster from the graveyard in defense mode. So we can get our ulti back. All right. But opponent playing Ancient Warriors. Reasoning. We're just going to Ash Blossom. All right. I'm not going to try and guess. We're just going to negate. No idea what opponent Ancient Warriors deck has, like all sorts of different levels. So we likely get unlucky. And opponent also playing Tri-Brigade. Karis getting on the field. Summoning a Scareclaw and going into a Duramadoll. which is going to pop 2 spell cards on the field. So opponent pop in. Alright, they still got the egg, but we're taking 16. And opponent did not really do anything super impressive here. They managed to dismantle our whole field, but they got nothing going on. But we also got nothing going on. Let's use our Lightning Storm. Now, this is from the bundle. If you're saying, hey, wait a minute, I don't have this, you are. Alright, it's in the bundle deals. Go check out the store. Buy all the bundle deals. They're all great cards. Lightning Storm. Wipe the attack position monsters. Alright, now we just gotta live. We just gotta believe and live. Opponent bricking. Alright, we got the baby dinosaur. We're gonna hold. Alright, we're gonna hold. We don't have a Misk in the graveyard. We're holding. We're not gonna set our baby and use Dark Hole. We're gonna be patient. Alright, now we got Misk. Do we go for it now? No, we do. Yes, we do. We do. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Now True King is gonna pop the miscellaneous source and the baby to summon itself. You just have to have 1 Earth. But opponent firing off that max C. Do I want my opponent to draw a billion cards? Am I going to win this turn? I don't think so. So we're going to respond with our own Misk so that we don't summon the Lithogram. We don't want to play into the max C. We know our opponent's bricking. Let's not give them an out. Alright? Negate our own summon. Now we got the Misk in the graveyard so we can activate later. Back to our turn. We draw another baby. Perfect. Let's Dark Hole it up. Get rid of that token. Is this a waste of the Dark Hole? Maybe. But I kind of want the field to be clear so I can get attack in. Let's banish a bunch of cards for our opponent's extra deck. Opponent playing Sprite, Elf, Tri-Brigade, Underworld Goddess. They're all gone now. Gone forever. We pop 2 babies. And I'm pushing for lethal here. I see it. I see the pathway to lethal. Let's get the Dinosaur Sabersaurus. Let's get the Misk. Let's banish 4. Summon another Sabersaurus. And this is lethal damage. We got 8,100 attack points. And opponent is not dead. Wait, hold on. What happened? Alright, what happened there? Well, one of our dinosaurs could not attack because it was summoned with a Petite Pteranodon. Petite says, you summon a dinosaur, but it can't attack that turn. Alright, so, you know what? We're going to do what we do. When we don't know what's going on, we Bagooska. And we hope that Bagooska keeps us alive. Sadly, our Sabersaurus was summoned using the Misk, and so it died. I should have used the other Sabersaurus on my Bagooska. Big mistake. Alright, we're still learning. But opponent can't play through Bagooska, and they are done. Bagooska saved the day. Let's go on to the next game. Trying to prove to Konami that dinosaurs are, you know, a budget-safe deck. You can play budget dinosaurs. Opponent firing off that max C. Alright, so what do you do when opponent max Cs? Do you let him draw a billion cards? No. We're going to give him 1 card. Lost World activate. We're going to normal summon, give him the egg, and that's our board. Alright, now it may seem like a weak board. We could have done more, but I just don't want to give my opponent cards with max C. So we got to see if opponent can play with the egg. We give them the egg. See if they can play with an egg. Opponent preparation of rights. They got the Ohime. Now, we could have done so many amazing things. All right, we had double Evo Pill. We had Unexpected Die. We could have rank 4 Exceed. We could have double Evo Pill, summoned, you know, our ulti from the deck. But sad days. Opponent playing Minkankos. And they're playing the Max C. Giving us a Thunder King Ryo is bad news, because if they summon 3 Minkankos, we're done for. Opponent also has the Ohime, which double reflects the damage, so it's going to deal twice this attack points to us. So we just got to believe. In the heart of the cards, opponent Water Minkanko targeting the egg because they're forced to. Summon in the Ha-Ray. Now the egg is gone. We are no longer safe. Other cards can be targeted. Opponent Hidden Armory, getting the double-edged sword, and this is the double edge. They're giving it to us, but boosting our attack points, and that is lethal in 1 attack. Reflected damage. Alright, you know what? No disrespect. This deck is good right now, but we're going to keep believing. And, you know, if we see him again, we're going to get revenge. Let's go. On to the next game. Alright, on to the next game. Budget Dinosaurs continue to impress. We got 1 loss under the belt, but we got a great hand. Alright, now great hand. Planet Pathfinder. Right now, normally, if we weren't playing the Dragonic Diagram, this would be the brickiest of brick hands. But because we're playing the diagram, we get a great line. We're going to Planet Pathfinder. We're going to Dragonic Diagram. We're going to activate. We're going to pop a baby in the hand. Get the True King. Baby going to summon the Oviraptor. Oviraptor going to search for another dinosaur, get another baby. Let's pop 2 babies. Take a look at our opponent's extra deck. Banish 3 cards. What was the opponent playing? Alright, opponent had all sorts of nonsense. They had every Earth Charmer. They had Power Tool Braver Dragon. They had a bunch of other, like, high-level Link monsters. We're going to banish Access Code. We're going to banish Asa. We're going to banish Braver Dragon. Babies are both going to activate. We're going to get 2 more summons. 2 more dinosaur summons. Let's get another baby. Get another Misk. Let's pop the baby summon. The baby from the graveyard again. And another extension. We're just going so wide here. Let's exit into Baguska. And I've told you, Baguska is just, you know, the best card to make. Baguska, sometimes opponents just can't handle it. You make Baguska, and then, you know, what do? All right? They can't do anything. Opponent playing Minkankos again. All right? We got schooled by Minkankos last time. Can Baguska save us? Opponent Minkanko Purification. Targeting a Minkanko. And it's negated by Baguska, so they're getting nothing else. Love to see it. All right, let's draw. Lost World. Perfect draw. All right? We're going to give our opponent some eggs. Let's pop our baby. Search for another Lithogram. Sorry, Lithosogym. I always say Lithogram, and people tell me it's wrong, all right? In my heart, he's Lithogram, but in the world of words, it's the Lithosogym, all right? Forgive me. Let's summon, or turn Baguska to attack mode to unnegate our monsters. Let's swap out our field spell, get the Lost World going. Activate our Oviraptor. Pop to summon the baby. That's going to give our opponent an egg. Let's summon the Archosaur. Pop the Oviraptor. Get the Evo Pill. Evo Pill banish 2. Summon the ulti. If I was paying attention here, I would have Link summoned first to get an extra zone, because our Giant Rex is getting wasted here. He would have come to the field, but now he's just going back to the graveyard. Let's flip him face down. Get rid of that field spell. Get that Sabersaurus in attack mode. Lithosogem pop 2. Activate the biggest Misk ever, alright? The biggest Misk ever. 8 to summon the ultimate Tyranno. We're ultimating. And we got him in the right zone here. Let's Pentastag it up. Alright, now how do these cards work? Ulti Tyranno, similar to the Ultimate Conductor. He attacks each monster opponent controls once each. Unfortunately, Ulti says you have to attack with him first. If he can attack, you can't attack with other monsters. So let's get in. Piercing battle damage. Does nothing to Minkankos because they're protected. Jureg token, making him take 3,000 damage. That's 1,000. And that is lethal damage with the ulti. Teaching Minkankos a lesson. Love to see it. Dinosaurs do it again. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, the Dinosaur deck, very fun. And playing with a budget version of it, honestly, it's more of a challenge, but it's also more entertaining. You know, we could throw all sorts of excellent extra deck monsters in here. We could throw in, you know, Baranda, Fleur. We could play more URs, but when you're playing on a budget, you know, you earn each win. Opponent hitting us with Max C. Now, I told you last time when the opponent activated Max C, we're just going to give him 1 card. Don't want to play into the Max C. We're going to give him the egg. We're going to set our survivals in. Use Baby Ceratosaurus on the field. Opponent playing Minkankos again. All right. We got schooled by Minkankos once. We taught Minkankos a lesson once. This is the tiebreaker. Let's activate our survivals in. Now, the way this works, all right, Lost World replaces, you pop a dinosaur in the deck. Now, normally we pop a baby in the deck and then summon a dinosaur to the field, but opponent hitting us with another Max C, and I don't want to give opponent a single card. So instead of popping a baby, we are going to pop our Giant Rex. Just get Giant Rex in the graveyard ready to go. Don't give our opponent a single card. Opponent not even bothering to attack. They got no Minkanko equipped spells. They cannot target their Minkankos because of the Lost World. Beautiful. Love to see it. Survival's End. Banish it to pop their face down. Opponent had Minkanko Rivalry. Target a face-up monster equipped with an equipped spell. They are forced to target the egg because of our Lost World. Love to see that. Equipping it with the Minkanko Dance. Let's pop that face down. Get a summon with the Baby Ceratosaurus. Get our 1 copy of Oviraptor. Give our opponent another egg. And can we teach Minkankos a lesson? Can we do it? Let's get another baby to hand. We're in main phase now. Let's summon the baby. Pop the baby. Activate the baby. Get the Archosaur. Archosaur, pop the baby in hand. Get ourselves the Evo Pill. Get another dinosaur. Get the Sabersaurus. Link Karibo it up. Link Karibo into the Secure Gardener. Now, I probably should not have done Secure Gardener here. I probably should have made the Pentastag, but it's all good. All right. Problem with Secure is that you can't use him to do another Link summon. So, and he points to the right. So we can't do any more Link plays this turn now. That's all good. All right. We don't need Link plays. Double Evo Pill. Banish 2 from the graveyard. That's why we play the Link Karibo. Get the ulti. Get back our Giant Rex. Opponent activating the Meteor. And ironically, the Meteor, very bad against dinosaurs because Misk. Misk protect. Protest us, Misk. Alright, if you're playing against dinosaurs, alright, what do you do? How do you get, how do you deal with the dinosaurs? Alright. Now, Nibiru says, during the main phase, your opponent's normal special summons 5 or more turns, you quick effect tribute. Alright, you either wait till they activate Misk and do it in response, or you do it, after they attack in the second main phase. That's the trick. But if you wait till second main phase, you're probably dead. So, Meteor just bad. Alright. Won't get rid of all their monsters. They got one Meteor. Our dinosaurs are all safe. They're all protected. Let's ulti. Flip that Nibiru face down. Pop the baby. Get another Sabersaurus. Summon the Cerberus. Because I see a line for lethal damage. Cerberus discard. Pop the Nibiru. And that is lethal damage. 8,400 attack points. Opponent is done for. Mekanko schooled. Dinosaurs rule. That is it. That's it. Let's do one more game and then let's go on to sink or swim. All right, one final game with the dinosaurs, and budget dinosaurs was so much fun to play. This deck list, it was just every game was so dramatic. All right, let's get popping. Poppin' Sabersaurus. Poppin' Ulti Tyranno. Let's take a look at our opponent's extra deck. And opponent was playing Numerons. All right, now Numerons, they got 2 copies of each extra deck Numeron, so we banish those. It does nothing. But Numerons, if they can't OTK you, they go into Excess Code, they go into Mech Knight Crusader, other nonsense. So we're going to banish the other nonsense and hope that we don't get got by, the Numerons. So one thing also to know about Numerons, all right, I don't have the cards up right now, but if they have a face-up card, I'm pretty sure they can't activate a face-up monster. I'm pretty sure they can't activate the Numeron network. So we're going to just summon our dinosaur, give him the egg, and hope that they can't play. All right, that's our strat. Opponent getting into frisky combat mode with the egg because they can't activate their Numeron network. Trying to pop the egg by committing egg seppuku, but Lost World protects the egg. We get to pop a monster from our deck instead. So let's pop the baby. Baby get poppin'. Summon the Oviraptor. Search for the baby Ceratosaurus. And opponent sat in the back row. All right, we survived Numerons. The egg protected us. Survival Zen on the field. Let's link 2 into the Nightmare Phoenix. We want this in the GY. We don't even want it on the field. Let's get straight in the graveyard. Discard it. Pop that back row. Pop the back row. Back row be gone. It wasn't evenly matched. All right, glad to get rid of that. Never set evenly matched. All right, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just a bad card to set. Always just keep it in the hand. Archosaur gets summoned by our Misk. Pop the baby in the hand. Give our opponent a second egg. 2 eggs, opponent. I hope you appreciate the 2 eggs that we've gotten for you. Double Evo Pill on the field. Baby Ceratosaurus, summon another baby. Pop that baby. Oh, just kidding. We can pop the egg. That's right. You target a level 4 dinosaur on the field. You can target the opponent's eggs that we gave them and then pop a dinosaur from the deck. Ultimate combo. The dinosaur strategy is just beautiful. Let's pentastag it up. And awkwardly, I summon this here. Never summon anything here, alright? This is the perfect, beautiful zone that you save for your ulti. Never summon any babies there because they'll block you. Double Evo Pill. Get the ulti. Ulti on the field. Giant Rex comeback. Let's get in for big damage. Pop the egg. Pop the other egg. Opponent has Numeron Wall to end the battle phase. Alright. Battle phase is ended. Let's flip it face down so it can't activate, but opponent activate in response. Alright. Are we done for? Opponent has no eggs. They can Numeron it up. But now we got the ulti. I believe. Alright, I'm not going to give up. We're not going to get Numeron in the last game. What do we got in the graveyard? We still got our Lost World. And we got Baguska. That's right. Survival Zen in the graveyard. We got a pop. We got Baguska to Baguska it up. We got layers of protection. No egg though. We can make the we can give him an egg. We can give him an egg later. Opponent turtling our dinosaur. Alright, that's why we have the backup Baguska. Baguska is safe. Opponent Numeroning. Then all their Numerons are in defense mode. And opponent linking into the last link 4 they got, which is Appaloosa. Apollo USA, alright? But we don't care about this, alright? Opponent going to battle. Let's pop it with the Survival Zen. Numeron, get Numeron. Pop the baby. Get the miss. Give opponent an egg. Opponent, I think you're done for. We got the rank up magic. All right, let's rank up Baguska into Drill Driver Desposito. It's Desposito time. We got double piercing battle damage because Pentastag giving Drill Driver piercing, but the Drill Driver already has piercing. And let's get into that egg with lethal 2000 damage. Numerons, be gone. Love to see it. Let's go on to Sink King Sink or Swim. All right, we got another fan video sent in by Keaton, and this is a very, very spicy deck list. All right, I got the email. He told me what the deck list is, and we're playing Nekroz Umi. Nekroz, a kind of a ritual floodgate deck, playing with the Umi floodgate. So let's see how it does. Opponent going first, playing Sword Souls. Love Sword Souls. All right, very great deck if you're a beginner. If you're playing budget decks, you play Dinosaurs. But if you want to play a high power deck, you play Sword Soul. So opponent making the Sinister Sovereign. Now, I never liked the Sinister Sovereign going first. I always thought it was a weaker line because he has no protection. But against certain specific decks right now, it is pretty good. The Cat deck, Pearly, pretty good. So opponent got an extra token here. Are they going to make Protos? No Protos. Looks like just a negate with the Grandmaster. Then Sinister Sovereign will banish. The first spell we activate gets banished. First monster we activate gets banished. And I think there's a third thing. Spell Trap, Monster. Yeah, okay, just those two. All right. So what are we going to do here? All right, we got Legendary Ocean. We got the Search for the Umi Lock. We also got this Nekroz spell. Let's see what happens. Keaton, what you doing? Going to battle. Evenly matched thing. Opponent, no, don't do that. Oh, opponent a fool. All right, opponent banished. All right, opponent banished the evenly matched. Which is really bad because now we have no cards on field, which means all these are going to get banished instead of just keeping the token, I guess. So opponent going down, keeping that token. Oh, I guess evenly can't banish tokens. How does evenly work? All right, evenly can't banish tokens face down, so they stay on the field. All right, very cool. All right, Fish Sonar, opponent Ash Blossoming, but now we got the triple tactics. We got Pot of Greed. Are we gonna Pot of Greed right now? Come on. Pot of Greed. Yes. Pot of Greed with the triple tactics. Love to see it. Are we going to be playing Thrust soon? I think so. Reasoning. Opponent naming level 1. That's wrong. You name 5. That's why you get the Ocean Dragon Lord on field with the Umi. Activate another reasoning. Opponent, what do you name? Name level 1 again. Hasn't learned anything. Opponent not a learner, right? Not a learner, not a reader. We still got our normal summon. We're getting a Kaiju on field for free. All right. Not mad about that. Ice Barrier. All right. Can we Ice Barrier to get a Nekroz ritual? Because that would be very sweet. Oh, we are. We are sending a Nekroz to the hand. It is Nekroz of Brionic. That is Brionic Dragon Nekroz. What does he do? All right, discard it to add Nekroz. And you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field that were special summoned, shuffle them into the deck. So are we discarding this to add a Nekroz to hand? Is this a Nekroz combo? No, we're ritual summoning right now. Opponent, why are you firing off that Maxi right now? You could have fired that off in response to the 2 reasonings. Opponent really not believing in the Max. Not a believer in the Max C. Don't know what opponent's up to. Alright. We are ritual summoning the Nekroz of Brionic. And that is sending... Hold on a minute. Alright, we sent Infernoble Knight Captain to the graveyard. And then what does this card do? If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, target a warrior, equip it, and it gives it 500 attack points. Alright, that is a very slight attack boost. Alright, you know what? Respectable. Very respectable slight attack boost. Let's Ocean Dragon Lord search for the Sea Stealth attack. Set it face down, and we got Umi Lock. Nekroz not really doing too much right now. just a body, alright. Monster Reborn. Sword Soul got legs, alright. Sword Soul will come back from nothing. A single card, and Sword Soul will wombo combo on you. Opponent get another token, and Tribute Satin, because opponent can't summon anything because they're waterlocked. Opponent, poor Sword Soul. Poor Sword Soul giving up. Now, you know what? This game was great, except the Nekroz did nothing. So, I wanted to really see Nekroz do something great. So I'm going to give this a sink. But you know what? Come back with some better Nekroz gameplay, and maybe we'll upgrade you to a swim. For now, you get the Simp King Gamer Boy bathwater sent to your mailing address. Please send me your address. We'll send you that bathwater. Thanks. Love to see it. Send me your replays. We'll show them in the next video. Let's go on to our dino deck list. All right, here it is. We got budget dinosaurs. We got only 3 URs. Let's go through the full deck. All right, we got 2 Sabersaurus. We got 1 Archosaur. We got triple babies. Now, the babies are so important. You got to have 3, all right? No trimming on the babies. We got triple baby. We got triple petite pteranodon. We got 1 Ash Blossom. This is from the bundle. Does not count, all right? We got 1 Giant Rex. We got triple Pathfinder. And we got 2 very important field spells in this deck, so having triple Pathfinder in a budget build is great. Would I play this in a full dinosaur, maximum price build? No, I'd probably play some UR Dinosaur Searchers, some more copies of the Oviraptor. Check out my other deck list for the maximum budget dinosaurs. Triple Misk. Misk is the best. You want 3. He starts your plays. We got 1 Oviraptor. We got 1 Overtex Qualis. Overtex is great. Backup target for the Evo Pill. That is not a UR. And negate spell traps. We got 1 Ulti Conductor. This is definitely a budget pick. You would play another Ulti Conductor if you could, but we're playing budget. Triple True King Lithogram. Lithosa Gem pops our babies in the hand and is our search target for the diagram. You got to play a True King to target with a diagram, so we got to play the Lithosa Gem. We got 1 Dark Hole. We got 1 Raigeki, which is, everyone has it, all right? We got Raigeki. I know it, all right? We got 2 double Evo Pills. We got 2 unexpected dies. Actually, we got 3 to summon our Sabersaurus when we've already used our normal on the planet Pathfinder. We got the 1 Lightning Storm. We got the diagram. We got triple of the Lost World. We got triple of the Survival's End. Great card. And we got 1 Imperm from the bundle. In the extra deck, cards you will never use. This you will never use. This you will never use. This you will never use. These are just here because we got Ash Blossom. And sometimes, you can make a level 7. But you don't need to play these at all. Completely cuttable. Giant Hand, very playable. Baguska, you saw win us games. All right. Dugara's optional extension. All right, you might miss it if you could have used it, but most of the time, Baguska and Hand are going to be enough. Drill Driver Desposito is a great card for ranking up your Baguska. Again, piercing battle damage, so definitely keepable, but again, optional. All right, Link Spider, not needed. Link Haribo, very, very important, all right? I know it's hard when you're building decks to be like, okay, what URs do I need? This single Link Haribo enables so many lines of play that honestly, like, you kind of have to have it. You're going to be real sad when you just end up with an Archosaur on field and can't do anything with it. All right, we got the Secure Gardener to rank up our Link Haribo, getting in the graveyard, have a free material on field. Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, just great extension options with the links. You're going to have so many bodies on field. Having random links is super valuable. Pentastag to get piercing. Berserker the Tenyi, optional. If you have, all right, you see my other deck list, all right? But if you have some generic cards that you want to throw in here, you want to throw in Excess Code, you want to throw in Underworld Goddess, you want to throw in, your Unchained Abomination, your Appaloosa, you're going to be able to play those cards in this deck because you're going to be, summoning 1,000 things to the field. All these guys are going to be easy for you to make. Another card, the Nightmare Unicorn. You can play IP Masquerena in here. Anything that lets you just use your multitude of bodies. Now, cards that got cut, the Dinosaur URs that negate. There's 2 dinosaurs, Lagia and Dolka. They both negate. Check out my full deck list if you want to see the non-budget build. Hope you liked today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.